When you drive a Chevy, it's time for a fresh approach and a new perspective. And find the Chevy that's right for you. Find new experiences, find new roads. Chevrolet.
Hey, welcome back to School Game Day here on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And as always, presented by Liona, Labor's Local 663, who remind us, hey, drive safely in those work zones. Those folks want to go home to their families as well. Also presented by Great Southern Bank. Great Southern Bank with more than 100 locations in 6 states. Great Southern Bank, member FDIC. Continuing here with our Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks Athlete of the Week, presented by the Missouri State Highway Patrol. We go to Liberty Wentzville High School and cross-country head coach Toby Glavin. Coach Glavin, thanks so much for your time today.
Thanks for having us.
Coach, we're probably over the halfway point of being through the season. Tell us a little bit about the season. How's it gone so far for the cross-country team?
So far, it's been pretty good. Our kids did a lot of work over the summer, and we've only run, I think, 3 meets so far. And it seems like every week the kids keep getting better and better. And we're getting ready to start shifting into our championship season, where we've got conference and districts and hopefully state coming up soon.
Tell us a little bit about your conference. Where's that race run, and who are the members of your conference?
So we are in the Gateway Athletic Conference. It's primarily schools in St. Charles County, which is suburb of St. Louis. Francis Howell, Fort Zumwalt, and Wentzville are the big school districts in there, and then a few smaller surrounding school districts. Pretty good football conference, I believe, and then we usually do okay in the other sports as well. So that's our conference. Our conference meet is held at McNair Park in St. Louis County.
Right, and you've got a run, I believe, tomorrow at Game Creek Invitational.
Yeah, we're actually running this evening. This year, a little bit different. They created a Twilight division on Friday night. They're calling it the Elite Division for whatever that's worth, but that's going to be this evening. We run at JV races start at 6:30, and our varsity races are at 7:30 and 8 o'clock.
Very good. Well, this is, as we mentioned, a Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks Athlete of the Week segment here, and the award winner is your runner, Ayden Taylor. Tell us a little bit about Ayden.
Well, Ayden is he's a second-year cross-country athlete. He's been running track for 4 years for us, but we talked him into cross-country last year, and he had a very successful season. Finished all-state at the end of the year, and then proceeded to have a phenomenal track season. Ran some really fast track times at some all-state awards, and he's off to a great start so far this cross-country season.
Ayden, how are you today?
I'm doing pretty well. Pretty excited to race tonight. Pretty pumped.
Very good. First question. I'm a mandated reporter for the Missouri State Highway Patrol. Do you always wear your seatbelt?
Of course.
Very good. Very good. Well, tell us a little bit about the season up to this point from your point of view. Have you continued to post better numbers?
Yeah, season's been super fun up to this point. We kicked it off with a meet at the Fort Zumwalt North Twilight, and then we were in Southern Stampede last week. So some pretty fun meets, great environments, and just been fun. Really good competition to help us throw down some fast times.
Tell us a little bit about last week in the Missouri Southern Stampede. What was that race like? Where was it? And where did you finish?
So it was hosted at the Missouri Southern. Is it Missouri Southern State University?
Yeah.
Their course down in Joplin, and the plan going in was just kind of sit and kick on that top pack, and I ended up winning, so it ended up being a super fun race.
Tell us a little bit about you're lined up, you're waiting on the gun. What are some things you're thinking about? What's going through your mind?
Well, of course, I'm super nervous, but I'm always kind of thinking, once that gun goes off, there's nothing I can do other than just run. Like, I'm not going to be able to just stop in the middle of the race. So, I mean, just go out and do the best I can. There's really nothing I can do from that point, nothing I can change to make me run any faster or slower.
What, during the race, number one, you're familiar with a lot of the other runners. You probably run into them, often. do you have kind of a rivalry there with some of them, or are there some that if you can stick in their back pocket, you're going to outkick them at the end, or what's your game plan?
Well, I mean, pretty familiar with everybody. Wouldn't say I have an actual rival, but I usually over the off season stuff I get out and run with some of those guys, so pretty familiar with them. And I mean, I know where they are in the state and where their times are, so usually I know who I need to stick with and where I need to be in certain races.
What do you do to kind of get prepared the day of a race? And obviously, you're running tonight. What have you done throughout the day to kind of get mentally and physically prepared?
Well, definitely trying to stay off my feet, stay out of the sun, things like that, and then hydrate and fuel up all day. On a day like this, usually we run in the morning, but on a day like this where we race in the afternoon, gotta get a big breakfast, big lunch, and then kind of snack leading up to the race. Just make sure that my body's fueled and ready.
Very good. Do you have, you're a senior, so obviously you run a lot of courses. Do you have a favorite course that you enjoy participating at, and maybe what is your least favorite place to run?
Well, the Gans Creek course is, of course, pretty new, very nice, very beautiful course. Fast times always run there, so super excited to run there tonight. And the McNair course that was brought up earlier, where we run our conference meet, not a fan of.
What about it is not comfortable for you?
I mean, I don't really know. I just didn't have a great experience there last year, and it's kind of got those winding, like downward hills that you don't like running. That really slows your momentum. So parts of the course like that, I'm just not a big fan of.
Very good. Do you have any superstitions? Do you wearing the same pair of socks? Anything?
I do wear the same pair of socks. Not really a superstition to me. I mean, I guess it could be. The one time that I didn't wear those socks, I didn't have the race I was hoping for. So I guess I do that. Just kind of naturally, just found a pair that I've always liked and always wear them. But definitely make sure to wash them.
Very good. Well, again, Ayden, on behalf of Chevrolet and the Missouri State Highway Patrol, congratulations for being a Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks Athlete of the Week.
Thank you.
Yeah. And Coach Glavin, what are you doing right now to kind of get prepared for this meet tonight?
Well, today's kind of a weird situation. They actually had a college division this morning, and me and our athletic director drove down and watched the morning races, which was awesome. And we had a couple. Actually, Ayden was down there as well. We got to see a former teammate run, who's running at Kentucky now. She had a great race. So it's a little bit different atmosphere when we run in the evening. We got a little bit more free time during the day. But here in about 30 minutes, I'm going to be getting coolers filled up with water and kind of my normal pre-meet routine, just getting all the equipment out and getting ready to load the bus.
Outstanding. Well, Coach, I greatly appreciate you setting this up, being patient with us here as we work out some of our audio difficulties here at the beginning of the show. But again, congratulations, Ayden. Best of luck as you run tonight.
Thank you.
Again, Coach, thank you so much.
Hey, thank you for recognizing Ayden. We appreciate the gesture, and keep up the good work.
All right, very good. Hey, you've been watching High School Game Day here and our Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks Athlete of the Week segment on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage, presented by Doak Propane in Bolivar, Missouri. For all your propane needs in Bolivar, Missouri, Polk County, and the surrounding counties, see the folks at Doak. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow. Be right back.